Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 331 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we are working on increasing our charcoal production because, well, it was low and we had a lot of trains coming for it, so it was needed. We really need to get our fuel train through here. Please take the next... No, not you. We need that train to get through so it can deliver some fuel. We can just try and help the robots a bit here, I guess. Because we need all of this area to be finished. Let's see if we can help with anything up there. I might have thrown out everything that we need for that though, but we'll see. But should help if there wasn't other robots on the way, so for now we'll just do this. And maybe just ensure that this pipe goes all the way. It does, good. Wait, does it? No, it doesn't. How did it get water then? Oh, because we have groundwater bores for some of these. That makes sense. In some way. So now we are producing slag and mineralized water. Good. So if we just take some of this and distribute it over here. That should make that start up faster. And if we just take some more and put over here, that should start up faster. That should be very helpful. Seems like we're not fully efficient here yet, but maybe I'm wrong about that. And I'm just being impatient. I mean, some of the slag that gets down here anyway, so it's probably fine. Looks like this, and mostly this as well. Anyway. Good. So we should get more wood out soon, I hope. Whilst we're still trying to fill up those furnaces, I guess. We already have some in there. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna take some of this just to see it work a little bit faster. So we actually get some carbon dioxide. Good. So this should fill up soon as well. I hope. And these are backing up, so they take less of the wood bricks. Okay, I think this is just good enough. It will just need some time to actually ramp up. And if we have a look in here for wood bricks. Oh, maybe not the last 10 minutes, but That's actually not a lot better than I would have thought, but that's because we also produce a lot in this area. And we haven't affected that, obviously. So yes. But we should soon be making 4 times as much here. Guess we could maybe look at charcoal, but no. Because this is already also processed into charcoal everywhere here. We could... no, we couldn't do anything. It doesn't matter too much. I could take some of this. This isn't really the best idea I ever had, but you know. I just want to make it look good. Good. Are we actually out on the bus of charcoal? No. Good. You'll go for gold. That is what we actually need soon, because we only just added a charcoal thing here, but that's already good. So how come we're still not producing gold? What? Why is there fish here? How does something like that even happen? I'm not sure. What is wrong here then? We don't get blue things because we're actually not producing blues. Or ammonium, it seems. Okay, we should just go down there. Let's do that now. This should mostly have been fixed. Do we need to go back home first? Or maybe grab some of the stuff we left here? No, let's just go home and refill. I think. Actually, we left a lot of fast robots. That might be a little bit too expensive to leave there. Should we go grab those? Then we can leave these up there as well. I think that would be a good idea. Yes, let's do that. Oh, take those and those. Do we have anything else that was meant for here? I don't think so. We still have a lot further up north. That's all good. So now down to gold. I think that's one of the many arrows here. Should be pointing good to gold. The middle one, basically. So let's just go directly there. Good. Oh, we're actually making a little bit of gold now. What was the problem? Is it just getting enough charcoal up here? No? Or maybe it was, but it was slow. We have plenty of this, so it must be in here. Not enough sulfuric acid. And that's a general problem then. We should still be producing more, and we should keep that production up. So I'm unsure how we are that low, except that we might have changed some of the inserters over here, or something. Yeah, some of these have been changed to only need 1,000. And everything is connected, so it makes sense that we are not getting above 1,000. But how come we're not producing enough? Or is it just a matter of time? If we didn't have any charcoal, we wouldn't be producing any extra sulfuric wastewater, I guess. And then we spend all of the sulfuric acid that we had. At least that's my theory. And it will start working again slowly. And ramp up. Maybe we actually need to have a look at this production, just make sure that it's possible. When we also need the sulfuric acid for the crystals. And currently we are not really putting this into sulfuric acid production, by the way. So that could be a problem as well. Because we're just barreling it up, I think. Yeah, and we're not unbarreling that up here. We're taking it to the train station. So we need to not consider these 6,000 sulfuric wastewater for this. We can only use 4,800. Currently at least. Unless we fix this. So if we want to produce sulfuric acid by input sulfur from sulfuric wastewater, unlink it. Why does it not go to 0? If we set 4,800 here, we make 5,000, I think. No. It's scaling stuff up to use this, so this needs to go by itself, I think. Wait, what? Weird stuff happened again. Can we just get out of there, please? This from that. Get out of here. You get out of there. Unlink. 4800, right? 4800, yes. If we want to produce this with that, that's fine. And now if we take the next step of that, that's not fine because it will try to reduce all of this. Yes, so it imports some of this instead. So can't we just... No, we can't put that into its own thing unless we do it that way. No, because then it's wrong. That's not... What? That's so stupid. Get out there. Get out. If we do this the other way around. Let's just get it to how we want it to be, and then we can move things out from there, I think. From this. Okay. Now what happens if we move that out? Then it works. Good. Unlink. Go by input. 4800. That makes 28.8. Oh, yeah, 2800. So if we get 2880 in, we make 1920. That is more than we need still to keep it running. So it should be a productive system. At least sulfuric acid wise. And this should also be fine. I think I do believe that still then. And we should maybe just steal some sulfur from the woodbite production. Wait, there shouldn't be any sulfite here, right? No one should have extra sulfite because we share... I'm not meaning sulfite, I'm meaning sulfur. Because we're sharing all of our sulfuric acid, so all of it should always be used, or all of them should start packing. And we are producing every now and then, I believe. This is full. But these are running full speed, right? Yes. But we are just clarifying it, which is fine. That's why it's set up like this. And there's of course also some sulfuric acid needed here. Can we matrix solve that? No. If we would rather have 4 times 60 is 240. 240 of that. Wait, the 1800 was without this. We need 2400 for that. We're only making 1920. So to actually be able to handle those as well, we need to add more unbarreling up here for sulfuric wastewater. This area is reserved for beacons. This area is not. Though I don't really like it here. But do we have any other choice? We can have it here, I guess. That's within our bounds. Still gonna lose some beacon space if we do that. Could also just do this. Though I would like it to be a top-up valve. So we don't let it out here. Bottle it up here and then bring it up here and unbottle it. Is there any way we can use less space? Yes. We could move the inserters and requester chests out to the sides. I've done that several times. I don't know why that hasn't just become my standard build. They have different uses, I guess. Can this move down one tile? Yes. Should it? Probably not. Should probably have that instead. So you take sulfuric wastewater barrels and empty them. You bring them in. You empty, or bring out the empty barrels. And we lose 4 tiles for beacons. But I think this is okay. I hope so, at least. Worst case, we need to put some speed modules in here. That's not the worst thing that can happen to us. Oh, I wanted this to be overflow valves. No, top-up valves. Maybe even wanted to actually measure the contents of the pipe or something. And we couldn't do that with a valve, is that correct? Can this be used for that? Maybe. It's basically the same as a storage tank like this though. Except that it's two-way. And this can sit right here. Except I guess we actually want to read it from out here. But we could remove those valves, put this here, and just only input if that storage tank has too little. I think that's a better long-term solution than what I was doing. And since we're gonna implement this into our blueprint, let's just do this now. So you are only allowed to work if sulfuric wastewater is below 1000. Good. And we are getting some barrels from down here now. That's good news. Of course, this will still take precedence. But I don't think we really need that much. We have 16 requested chests down here. We will have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have how many setups? 3 by 2, so 6. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I'm bad at counting. Of course, we don't always get sulfuric wastewater out, but shouldn't we always get sulfuric wastewater out where we need our sulfuric acid into the crystals? Because here we don't need sulfuric acid in where we don't get sulfuric wastewater out. Here we need sulfuric wastewater in, sulfuric acid, sorry, in, but we get sulfuric wastewater out. Is that always the case? Sulfuric wastewater, fluoric wastewater, sulfuric wastewater, chloric wastewater, nitric wastewater, sulfuric wastewater. So brown, light blue, whatever you want to call it, sapphirite, steratite, and bromonium gets us sulfur. Sapphirite takes sulfur, steratite takes sulfur, and bromonium takes sulfur. Good. So this should always be self-sufficient with sulfuric acid still when we add this. I am just gonna take that and go in here. And not there, but here. Should we put one-way valves on these? That shouldn't be necessary. Or just top-up valves? No. Should we mirror these? Sure. Good. So we should now have new blueprints for both crystals and chunks. And we still need to take those blueprints with an actual blueprint to save our tiles with water. Good. You go in here. You are crystal production. Yes. You go out. Everything. No modules, please. And we actually just get the stuff that uses modules out of here. What did I do with that blueprint? Did it go in here? I think this is the one. Yes, I think that's a barreling pump. Where are they in the list of items? They're there. Yes, it goes to 31 when we remove that. So that is our blueprint here. Let's just get it in here before I lose it again. And paste it on top of there. Are there any modules now? Would it show in here even? This, when we say it should. Oh, there's speed modules somewhere. It's also those. Okay. Let's take a proper blueprint of that, but let's just get rid of all of this first. So I get less confused. Actually, couldn't we just go in here? Say no to those. I could have done that from the start. Sometimes I'm not the brightest. No, because we needed to remove them from here, I guess. I'm just gonna have a look here. Are those correct and are those correct? We have unbarreling, 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 and unbarreling. Good. And of course, now that we have water everywhere. Dang it. Can we undo that? The water stays. Never mind. Oh. I had this. Oh, these are the wrong way around for this. Hopefully those 6 requested chests get enough here. We have been making too much sulfuric wastewater, I believe. Also, this train is not even automatic. But I mean, we have a lot of trains waiting to get rid of the sulfuric acid anyway. But this should really still run. Because at some point we will probably lack sulfuric acid. So that will mean that this will take longer before it starts running correctly, I think. We should have the same problem down here. So it would keep running because we are just clarifying stuff that we would need otherwise. But let's make it run faster by doing this. Good. And yeah, this is full. And this is not a fluid train. Sometimes I'm not the brightest. And we might need more staggers over here now. Before we get another junction problem. Because it isn't a problem that they don't get back, because we will just clarify it. But it's a problem when we have 3 trains waiting here and they go out onto the actual rails. Let's just go and fix that. I feel like we're in maintenance mode right now anyway, so... let's just get everything done that we want to get done. We are not producing crystals anywhere else, right? Other than back at the main base, where I don't care. So we shouldn't have problems with sulfuric acid anywhere else. This is just chunks, and that does not require sulfuric acid. Same with aluminium, yes. Oh no, we shouldn't need any more. Did I not add a stacker thing? No. Did we put it in here maybe? Yes. So that's our limit. That's not the greatest in the world. Should we future-proof this a little bit more? Because we... Well, how many trains are going here? 15. And that'll only increase. Right now we only have 13 stackers, so it can still happen. And yes, we will get more trains. This is already a problem, obviously. Also, that's useless. If you go back, then this can go in and then this can continue. Could extend this up and go over here instead. That gives us maybe 10 more staggers. Alternatively, we could add staggers over here or something and disconnect this. It wouldn't work if we just added staggers behind here and had both of them connected, right? No. Think so. Would it work if we only had one of them connected? Wouldn't we end up with trains just wanting to go to one lane? Actually, why don't the trains, even though if there's space here, why are they just smart enough that they won't try to stack up behind this? I've actually never thought about that. Because the shortest path for this... Well, I guess this might just be a little bit closer than here. Maybe? But if this got longer, that wouldn't always be true. I'm not sure. Maybe it's about having the fewest train blocks or whatever you want to call it. Signal blocks between you and the station. At least this has always worked for me, so I would expect this to work as well. If we disconnect this and have the connection over here instead. So I feel like we should just try that. But of course, just always also just make it differently. Have 2 entrances to here. Now I'm going to try this. Let's try for once. Of course, we actually need these to start down here, so we can utilize... Well, we can't start there. So how are we going to utilize these now? This is a bad idea. Maybe it would work with 2 connections, but I'm not going to try that right now. Instead, don't really need these to be so long. If we just made these longer, we could add a signal in the middle here, and we could have 2 trains on each, but that's a bad idea, because a fuel train could get stuck behind one of these. I think I just have to go back to this idea, at least for now. Do something like that. Just feels like such a waste of space. Don't want to waste space. New plan. No. Good. Something like this as well. That they are aligned, yes. But at that point, we might as well just make or remake the staggers 2 straight lines instead of diagonal lines. I think. My actual idea was to do something like this. Because we have a lot of space here for more. And I shouldn't have made that many, because then we don't have rail for everything. Let's start here. As long as we have something we can easily scale on, it's not too bad. I think I'm gonna reuse this entrance. Yes, that will limit a little bit how many staggers we can have here. But that's fine. And have a train here. So this, in a one-time scenario, should only allow trains to go through if this is green or this is green. think that'll work as well. Good. Where did I leave my plane? Here. Good. Do we have an agenda for now? Charcoal should be producing at a fast speed, and it is. We are even backing up on wood. So we could upgrade some of this to blue belts if we wanted to. Easily help. How are these not better balanced than this? Are they inputting into this? Yes, they are. Do we have a disconnection or something? Is this a general problem with this blueprint? I'm gonna go have a look at that. Well, meanwhile, we can just have a look at this. Can all go. This we're gonna keep a bit longer. This we are done with that. We're done with that. We're done with that. We're also done with this. Yeah, that's not where it's produced. It's up here. So currently we're lacking something here. Gold. That makes sense because it was stopped. What is up here? Why is... Oh, it is a problem. They're connected to their own chest. And this chest has nothing, so it's allowed to input. But this chest has plenty. I think I'm just going to fix that right now. Because that's terrible, to be honest. We have some other things we need to fix with this anyway. I would like to be outside of all range. That should be possibly. Yep, good. Actually, we need this build anyway, so let's build it. Of course, we don't have any rail because I just used all of that for staggers. But we need to add power poles there. And we are gonna connect these... Wait, what? We have fixed that here. Just not in the old ones. Okay, so I'm not entirely incompetent. But you never know. Can we just take this then? This. Is that just connected to everything? No? Why does it feel like that didn't work? Oh, passive provider just in the way. Okay. Where is that passive pro? Is it on this one? No. Okay. These. They are just connected to everything then. We have to remove this. Good. That should make the trains being loaded faster. Well, we don't even have any trains waiting anymore, but still. We fixed something here, so let's replace the old blueprint. That. What's the default name of the station? Just Lishrin or whatever that is. Good. I can live with that. Good. So we need to start work on blue circuits. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.